This building has a bit of a dark history. Reporting hearing voices of what sounded like contractors. True story. Probably most people's worst nightmare. This is the Lums Mill House at Lums Pond State Park in Delaware. I enjoyed learning about the history of buildings like this. A building like this is so old, it has a lot of history. This structure was built around 1720. Think about that. Think about how old that is. This building was meant to assist in power for the mill for the production of wheat, lumber, and flour as well. The home predates my home state of Delaware in which it's located. Delaware was the first state of the Union, but it wasn't until 1787, so that's quite a bit after this structure was built. The home was then purchased by a guy named Samuel Davies, who was a historic minister. He went on to become the 4th president of Princeton University in New Jersey. This building has a bit of a dark history. It's said that on a quiet day, which I don't know when that's going to be with this road next to us, that you can hear the voices of 2 contractors, but no one's ever been able to actually see anyone out here. Quite a few reports of people reporting hearing voices of what sounded like contractors. So this is the swamp trail, which the trailhead is at a campground right near the mill house. True story. In the 1870s, a young lady ran away from home, and she was looking for a different way of life, a different start, and she ran away into the woods around this pond, specifically right on the trail, because the trail kind of goes around the pond. And she thought she was just going to get away from everyone and everything and have a new start. She came and she took camp right about where this trail is. I'm not sure of the exact location, but it was right about where the trail was. She ran into a guy in the woods in the middle of the night. And back then there was no park, there was no establishment. You know, it was just her in the woods. And she ran into another guy, which is probably most people's worst nightmares, to run into a sketchy looking guy in the woods at night. Anyway, it went from bad to worse for her as he kidnapped her, raped her, and killed her right out here. I believe right in this area. It feels a bit creepy here. It feels a little heavy. The authorities found the body. They did an investigation. That not much they could do or find out. This was very remote back then. That young lady had a very tragic experience here. And I think you can feel that. They say that their best guess is the guy that did this crime reacclimated himself back into society. And so he did something that, you know how some people are, man. And this guy was one of them. It's sad to think about. And anyway, this trail, they say, when it's real quiet, you can hear her calling in the woods sometimes. And the history of the area you live in, I think is important. Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. Some of the ways that I get really good information or tips like this here today is a website called onlyinyourstate.com. You go on there and you click your state, and then it'll have blog articles that tell you all kinds of little things that you probably didn't know. Top 5 mysterious crimes or haunted places, or, whatever. You can go on there and find articles about almost anything to do with your area or any other area that you may be headed to. And that's how I found this. I was looking at doing some exploring areas around the Halloween time, but things got busy and I couldn't do it. But these were some of the places that I wanted to come and see what's here, feel the history, know the history. I like being in the woods. I like, exploring, seeing things that aren't all that common or that you didn't know about, learning things. And this is how you do it. Go to the website onlyinyourstate.com, click your state, and start looking at some of the stories on there. It's absolutely wonderful. It gets you out in the woods, looking, seeing what you can see, and learning your history. So that's a good thing. That's it, guys. I'm getting out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I encourage you, get on the internet, and instead of scrolling through Facebook all the time, looking at all that hate, go to a site like onlyinyourstate.com. Learn about your area, learn some history, create an appreciation for those that have come before you. Trust me, to make you a much better person. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I thank you for watching. Please share the video with your family, your friends, your social media wall. It would do me a great favor and help me grow the channel and reach more people. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you next time.